Peace and blessings. My name is Trinity, and on this channel I talk about my journey through African spirituality and self-improvement. Today I'm going to talk about expanding my universe, right? This idea of expanding my sphere of creation, my sphere of influence, my sphere of impact on the world, right? The way that I do that is through creativity, through art, right? Through the things that I put out in the world. And I remember when my spiritual awakening first started and I was in the initial stages of things, I didn't really have a choice but to be immersed in myself and be immersed in everything that I was taking in, everything that I was thinking about, feeling, right? All of that information went places, right? Whether it was me journaling or, self-reflecting or making music, poetry, stories, writing essays, that really helped me develop. In very profound ways, right? And as I continued along my journey, my energy leveled out, and I haven't been creating in as many ways as I was, which I think is natural, right? There's always ebbs and flows to the creative process and where we are as creatives. But I do feel like I'm in another time in my life where it's necessary for me to immerse myself in me again, right? To expand my universe. And again, as a creative, it's important for us to understand and for us to take notes of the seasons of our creativity, the seasons of our lives, right? This idea of expansion and contraction. So like I said, I was in a space of expanding and expanding and expanding. And now for the past few years, things have been contracting and materializing and crystallizing into new wisdom. And with that new wisdom, I now seek to go to places I haven't gone to experience things that I haven't experienced. And what does that require? That requires me to open up and expand again. There's definitely been this sensation of claustrophobia, right? Or not taking up as much space as my heart desires to. So today I just wanted to share some of my ideas, the different mediums in which I'm looking forward to and working on incorporating into this journey of content creation. So number one thing is sound, right? Number one thing is sound. This is my bread and butter. This is what I've been doing for most of my life, music. But the ways in which I'm ready to expand is working on sound packs, because I have a bunch of loops in my hard drive that are unused. They aren't manifested into anything in particular. And I would like to go back on those things and turn them into things that other people could benefit from, right? So sound packs is one. Definitely want to work on my engineering, right? So this is the mixing process, the mastering process, making things sound good, right? And radio quality, if you will. Music theory, being able to play more interesting chords. And I've relied on my ears for a long time, but it's important for me to be able to expand and using my ears to create the sound that I'm going for, right? Being able to go where I want to go and hear how it sounds. My second area of expansion of video, right? When it comes to video, I definitely want to do more vlog style stuff, just like in the moment, low editing. This is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm reflecting on. This is what I'm working on, etc. It's a lot of new things that I want to pick up as far as hobbies and skills. So I just want to document my learning process. I enjoy the learning process and I enjoy reflecting on wherever it is that I'm at in any given moment. And then I want to get back into live streaming, right? I was enjoying doing my live lecture series, but I want to wrap things. I want to bring it in some new series of working on my writing. Right? I got a short story that I'm working on. And, I have my poetry, so creative writing. I also would like to document the process of making my sound packs, making these media packs, making products, with the intention of showcasing like this is what goes into monetizing your creativity. My third area of expansion is writing. I do miss when I was back in school because I had opportunities to write things like short essays or do homework assignments that were written expressions on a particular topic. That's something that's really good for my brain and something that I really enjoy. I think that my speaking is a bit different from my writing. They come from the same base of knowledge, from the same type of structure, but I really do enjoy being able to write and craft things in the written word. And on the note of academia, school, that's still a goal of mine. I still want to finish my degree, but I'm also interested in pursuing like higher education, right? A graduate degree. And what I want to do is I want to take all the creative work that I'm doing, right? Taking all of the research and study and intellectual reasoning that goes into that creative process and formulate some framework, right, that I can study deeper and refine in a graduate program, right, in a PhD. And within all of this, it's really about community, right? This is my fifth area of expansion. It's really about community. Building a community around the things that I create. So when I'm talking about expanding my sphere of influence and impact, I'm talking about I want to create in all of the mediums that is necessary, number one, for me to be fully expressed and satisfied with the way that I'm showing up. But number two, for those expressions in those different mediums to be able to reach more people. Some people don't interact the best way with video or audio, right? Some people are more, I need to read something to understand it. I need to, engage with words to be impacted, right? And vice versa. Or someone may be a more visual arts type of person, right? So I just want to explore more of who it is that I am and what it is that I believe and how it is that I create in a more multidimensional way, right? Because when you do it that way, as we've talked in previous videos about neuroplasticity and multiple intelligences and neurodivergence, right? Multi-passionate people. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need in order to have a healthy state of mind and a clear perspective of the world. We need to interact with the world in many different ways, right? And it's not wearing too many hats, but rather wearing the same hat with as many different outfits as you can, so to speak. So I definitely want to have more community-based discussions. I think there's a lot of things in the world that creatives can make an impact on. So I really want to, not only put out my thoughts on these things, but other people's thoughts, right? And, that may funnel out into something like a podcast or, collaborations in other ways. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's some of my ideas at this moment. If you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comment section, like, what ways are you expanding, or have you expanded, or do you want to expand your creativity? But with that said, I'm wishing everybody productivity and progress and peace. And yeah, may we all enter into the spring in the spirit of expansion, right? In the spirit of blossoming as nature blossoms, right? All right. Peace and blessings.